Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Dua Nafisa and my partner is
Indah Arom Kumalasari.
We will present about intangible assets.
In general, intangible assets are corporate assets that have no physical form but are beneficial to the company because of the inherent right of the owner. In terms of accounting, intangible assets can be classified into number one, current asset, for example, teeth, revenue, inheritance, premium. Two, fixed asset, a patent, stamp and trademark, and goodwill. Three, costs that are different are correct, and for example, intangible costs, research and development costs, business use like rental, like long term. And then, intangible assets have important characteristics, namely, first, lacks of physical asset, unlike tangible assets such as property, factories, and equipment. And tangible assets derive value from principal or privilege given to companies that use them. Two, it is not financial instrument. Assets such as bank deposit, trade account record, and long-term invest in bond and short that have no physical subject, but are not classified in intangible asset. These assets are financial instrument and product their value from the right to raise cash or cash equivalent in the future. Number three, long-term and subject to emerging intangible asset provide service over a preferred period of years. Instruments in this asset are usually card in for product emerging expense. And then intangible fixed asset can be grouped by can or not. These assets are special identified in certain right or type of activities can be identified, for example, patent or copyright. And two, cannot be identification, for example, goodwill. How to get this asset? From basic and, for example, patent or corporate. From research and development, for example, research or research process. Period of use and number one, limited, for example, patent right. Number two, unlike goodwill. And then can or net this asset are removed from the exit of the company. First, can be converted and sold alone, for example, corporate. And two, cannot be sold good, for example, goodwill. Accounting for intangible fixed asset. First, when obeyed, account problems in this case progress determine the access price. If the asset is processed in cash, the acquisition price of the asset is obtained by the amount of money spent to obey the right. Obtain for that rules or then process the acquisition price is obeyed by the market price of good or surface to obey the good or market price of asset net. If an asset is acquired by research and development carried out by company is fair. In its general not surveyed. And then in the use period, accounting problem in this case required effort maintain or maintain top ownership and price allocation program. The art should rise for the period use margin. This amortization is carried out online for the limited use period intangible fixed asset. The method of amortization is the same as amort on fixed termination in intangible fixed asset. The missile intangible fixed asset occurs once asset appears are sold. B. Asset not net are exchanged with other. C. For other reason. The accounting term for fixed intangible is the same as the accounting for temporary demisal that rhyme intangible. Infinite fixed asset, which can be specifically identified patent, is the right granted by the government to the holder to use or surprise and confer the findings. Patent rights are granted for a period of 70 years. If the patent rights are obtained by buying, the patent rights are recorded at the acquisition price, which is equal the amount of money acquisition price. If the patent rights are obtained through research and research conducted by the company itself, the acquisition of patent rights of all costs incurred for the study, registration phase and another phase. Patent rights must be amortized during their useful life with a maximum time limit. If for some reason the patent no longer provides benefit or has lost comparative value, the bulk value of the patent must be written off. Copyright is the right can be converted to the art, sacred music, art, item, and other to public. Public surprise and comments the result if discussion. It was current for the period of years. Part possible of corporate extension for the second. The compared the corporate price in influenced by various factors such as the patent. Acquisition of corporate price must be amortized along as the corporate private benefit and must be written off when corporate is longer used. Corporate amortization is done by debiting the cost account and crediting on corporate account, and then it will be explained by my friend.
Part to obtain the stamp and trademark. Second, in the stamp and trademark are made by the company, the exclusion price is all costs incurred up to the stamp and trademark can be used. Goodwill. Goodwill that can be recorded in only if the company buys net asset from another company that has been running with payments above the market price of all assets, specifically identifiable minus all of its debits. Therefore, the acquisition price of goodwill is equal to the difference in excess of the price paid for the company as a well above the market price of identifiable nor in the purchase of merger of business entities. Method that can be used. Number 1. The purchase price of the amount of profit above normal profit. Number 2. The purchase price of the average amount of profit above normal profit. Number 3. Earnings capitalization average the expected level of normal profit. Number 4, the capitalization of the amount of profit above the expected normal profit. And then number 5, the present value of the total profit above the normal profit that is expected to be realized in the future. Amortization goodwill. The acquisition price of goodwill with a limited age must be amortized and changed to profit and loss over the period of its useful life. But if it turns out the useful life period is estimated to be different from the actual time period, then it is permissible to make correction to the amortization program. Amortization of goodwill usually you use the straight line method. However, other methods, such as the present value method, which will result in increasing amortization each year, can also be applied. Goodwill with a new limited age must remain stated at the acquisition price until there are signs that indicates the existence of a loss or limited gain. The price of obtaining goodwill must be written off if it proves to be of no use anymore and imposes a burden on it. Costs are impossible for the long. Short-term benefits or current assets. Example, perfective insurance priced by trend. Long-term benefits or other assets or a different cost. Example, establishment costs, research and development costs, repairment expense and deferred costs must be allocated to the period that enjoy that cost. General provisions for these costs are as follows. Number 1, allocated based on time, which is based on the period in which the expenditure profits benefit. Number 2, allocated based on the quantity and or unit of product products. Number 3, allocated based on sales turnover. Number 4, directed as soon as possible if it turns out that cannot be connected with current periods or with production or sales activities. Number 5, establishment fee. Number 6, example, notary fee, registration fee, printing, insurance, and promotion of sale of shares. That costs must be treated as costs that are different when the expenditure occurs and are allocated throughout the survival of the company. However, because the deadline for company survival is not easy to determine, generally, the cost of establishing this is amortizing in a relatively short time. Research and development costs are often felt by companies in the future, which might require a considerable period of time. The expenses are encouraged. The ideal situation for spending on research and development costs is that research and development costs that profits future benefits are treated as deferred expenses or costs and amortized in the periods at enjoy them. Two alternative accounting treatment for research and development costs, namely, first, treating these costs as deferred costs or expenses until the research are known with certainty. Costs that turn out the profit benefits in the future must be amortized to the periods that enjoy them. Whereas costs that do not profit benefits must be eliminated and charged as a few at the same time. Second, that this cause as costs in the periods they occur. If this detachment is caution, it is usually based on the reason that research and development activities are activities that must and are coordinately carried out. Thank you for your attention and see you!